Forget last year. It's gone. Ancient history. It's time to forget about failure and how you came up short, how you missed the mark. Yeah, it's time to forget about the man you should have marked, the run you should have made. Remember that shot you should have taken? Time to let it all go. Forget about it. It's time to go to work. It's time.
This broadcast of the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships is brought to you by AE Engine Media Marketing, AmericanEagle.com, Bag Tags, Bubba Burger, Cliff Kids, Dick's Sporting Goods, Expand a Brand, Fusionetics, Major League Soccer, Nestle Nesquik, Nike, Positive Coaching Alliance, Premier International Tours, Soccer Shots, Sun-Made Raisins, Target, Turbo Sports Group, United Soccer Coaches, Wilson Trophy Company, and Yokohama.
It was 1935, the year that Elvis and Sandy Koufax were born. It was a year of many firsts, including the first NFL draft, the first Monopoly board game went on sale, Social Security began, and Babe Ruth hit his last home run. In addition to these milestones, the National Junior Challenge Cup was founded in 1935, offering a youth competition for young men in the United States. The cup was later named the James P. McGuire Cup, after the late U.S. soccer president, who himself was quite a standout in his earlier days, winning the U.S. Open Cup in 1929. McGuire would lead U.S. soccer and earn an international reputation as an excellent leader.
The Jim McGuire Cup was started in 1935. It was the only cup that the United States Soccer Federation had for youth players. And it was a very good competition, and I can tell you, I mean, this was the highlight of my soccer career to be a champion in 1954.
This storied cup, now the oldest trophy in youth sport.
It has a history, it has a meaning, I think it has tradition. So I think it's extremely important for our competitions, for all the age groups that kind of emulate the McGuire Cup.
Winning the McGuire Cup is huge, just because all that history that comes along with the oldest trophy in youth sports period, that's really big for us.
Who will write their name in the next chapter of the storied McGuire Cup?
Welcome to the Toyota Soccer Center in Frisco, Texas for this U15 USU Soccer National Championship Final between Las Vegas Sports Academy and Beadling. I'm your host, Mark Serban. It's a pleasure to be with you as Beadling made their way into the final as 2-1 winners over United Soccer Academy Mount Pleasant in the semifinals. Well, Las Vegas Sports Academy comes in on the back of a 2-0 semifinal win over the Oklahoma City Energy. And so it's Las Vegas Sports Academy in all white with black numbers and black shorts and white socks. And Beadling are in all red with white numbers and white trim. So we are getting set for kickoff here at the U15 final of the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships. Both of these teams getting into their final huddle. Beadling came through their group with a 4-1 win over FC United, a 4-3 loss against PTFC Black, and then a 1-1 draw against this Las Vegas side before defeating Mount Pleasant 2-1 in the semifinals. Well, for Las Vegas, they come in off the back of a 5-0 win on match day 1 over PTFC, a 2-0 victory over FC United, and then drawing, of course, with Beadling on the final match day before their 2-0 semifinal victory over the Oklahoma City Energy. So it is a rematch of the final group match between these two teams in Group A. It's the champions of Group A versus the runners-up in Group A here in the final. In the last meeting, it was a goal for Miranda for Las Vegas in the 5th minute, but then Irvin hit back for Beadling in the 40th. So expecting another tight affair here as it's Beadling who's going to kick us off. Good look at Anthony DeFalco, who's very dangerous getting down the wings. DeFalco's brother Dom is in the audience watching this one here today. It's a good look at the assistant referee. And we are underway in the U15 final of the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships. And it's Beadling looking to fashion the first attack through Douglas on the far side. And he puts it in, and it's too close to the keeper. And so Sotelo will roll this one out quickly. Gomez will play it back for Las Vegas. The entire Las Vegas U15 girls team is sitting just to my left, supporting these U15 boys. As this one will go all the way down, looking for Bravo to chase. And it's well shielded out of bounds for a goal kick. There's good shielding there from Mason Fabian. So it'll be a goal kick for AJ Getzi. Getzi has had some very gutsy performances here at this national championship. 40 minutes at the U15 level. And of course, it being a final, we need a winner, so we can't have a repeat of match day 3. If still tied at the end of 80 minutes, we will have 2 15-minute overtime periods followed by a penalty shootout. And play it into the midfield for Miranda. And he'll get it back. And this one will come back for Yamachika. He'll leave it off for Manje. And Manje will get it back out wide. Manje looking for options. And coming up the near side is De Leon. And it was too far ahead of the run of the attacker, so it's going to be a goal kick for Beadling. It's Alexis Bravo who was making that run. The pass just overhit, and it'll be a goal kick for Getzi. Over to the far side for Panza. Panza's being watched by Vega. We'll clear it away before Vega can get to it. Looking for Fonegi. And it's swept away from Fonegi, but it will be a thrown for Beadling. Sanders, the hero of the semifinal with both goals against Mount Pleasant. And it's Sanders on the ball again. This is Anthony DeFalco. Back for RJ Stetz. And he will find Fabian. And get it back over to Panza. It's a very patient side, Beadling. They'll move the ball from side to side and look to see if they can find a seam in this Las Vegas defense. As this one played back for Irvin, who had the tying goal the last time these two teams met back on July 26th. Is that one hitting off the hand of Fabian. And the Las Vegas fans not at all happy with that no call. Sanders gets it off to Irvin. Irvin unable to get through the double team, and Bravo will play it back. Forward for Alexis Bravo. We want to remind you that we are streaming all the trophy celebrations live. Oh, it's a lovely spin, but DeFalco getting back to poke it away. Gomez trying to squeeze it through, but it'll be picked up by Getzi as it's 0-0 in the 5th minute. And this one will be rolled out for Panza. Zachary Panza, long searching ball looking for Fonegi. Irvin gets on it, right to the boot of Fonegi. Fonegi trying to turn. And swept out of bounds by Yamachika, so it'll be a throw-in for Beadling. Sanders with a bit of a loose touch. Vega intercepting is Fabian. And Stetz gets it inside for Sanders, who will give it back to Fabian. Over for Panza as we enter into the 6th minute of play. And the long ball looking for Fonegi up top. Bravo. Only has Vega ahead of him, and he'll wait for the overlap. Allows him to get it inside, and Bravo continues his run. Well, this is a nice move from Vegas, and it falls to Gomez. A little reverse ball out for Bravo, continued his run, and it's a good save by Getzi at his near post. AJ Getzi keeps it at 0-0 early on. This was a great reverse ball into the path of Bravo, but Getzi was well positioned to make the save and did well to smother the ball and not give up the rebound to Gabriel Miranda. A good work from Getzi. But it's Vegas to work it around the back. As Monhe gets it out wide to Yamachika. He'll push it up that far side. And cutting back in is Vega. Jesus Vega will leave it off in midfield. The chances open up here around Getzi, and Vegas take the lead through Gomez. That was a lovely ball slid in, and Gomez got by the keeper and passed it into the empty net. But what a pass that was. And Gomez showed his composure to bring that ball in around the keeper and open the scoring in just the 7th minute. Las Vegas Sports Academy is off and running in the U15 final. A gorgeous ball, knifing open the Beadling back line. This is a Beadling side that came back in their match after giving up an early goal against Vegas on the 3rd match day of group play. And they've been involved in a couple of shootouts as well. And it's a free kick for DeFalco. Looking for the instant reply, Beadling. DeFalco flights it to the back post. It's deep. And it's a good catch from Jason Sotelo. A quick distribution. That's cut out by Douglas. Douglas gets around Sirvent. Douglas's cross is blocked. It'll be the first corner kick of the game for the Pittsburgh side. Oh, Vegas, who scored in the 5th minute against Beadling, score here against them again in the 7th minute. 2 early goals against Beadling. First on match day 3 of group play, and now in the final. Beadling looking for the instant reply via the corner kick, and the header is over. Goal kick quickly taken. Alexis Bravo. Nicholas De Leon. Aiden Yamachika. And bought down in midfield, and it'll be a free kick for Vegas. Quickly taken. Bravo, lovely skill to bring that down. He's working on Stets. And Stets says, "You shall not pass." Out forward for Stets. And this will roll out for a Bravo throw-in. Quickly taken into the feet of Yamachika. He leaves it off. Vega plays it back. So the Las Vegas side that now has 11 goals in 5.5 games in this national championships, as Miranda gets to the byline but runs out of real estate, and it'll be a goal kick. 11 goals for now, just 1 goal against for Las Vegas Sports Academy, and that only goal conceded was against Beadling in that 1-1 draw. Irvin wins it back. Fonegi gets it to Sanders, tried to slide it inside. Sanders to Falco. And this one cut out by Las Vegas, who looked to run through Gabriel Miranda. They'll leave it off on the far side and continue on the overlap. As Sanders got a foot in. So this ball will come back. And the space is opened up. And it's well cut out by DeFalco. And then pushed out wide. It's Irvin taking off. He looks to cut inside. Nothing doing, says the referee. Bravo. Able to slide it inside. Miranda. He's working on Panza. Miranda waits for the player to arrive on the far side, but it's cleared away. And now Douglas looking to run against Servant. And Douglas tries to push it past him. Servant wins the foot race. This is Ari Servant. And slid inside for Bravo. Bravo gets by Stets. But he can't get by the challenge of Chad Eldridge, who's whistled for the foul. So it'll be a free kick for Las Vegas in the 13th minute. So Eldridge won the first ball, but was well shielded off. De Leon at the top of the box. Now is looking to witness the space out wide. De Leon gets a step on Irvin, who catches up to him, and Irvin does well not to allow the cross. And Stets is there to sweep up. Headed back the other way by Angel Manje. More silky skill. Yamachika gets it forward. And Vega lost it. Irvin overtakes. Was looking for the run on the far side of Douglas. And coming over is Yamachika. And it hit off of him last. So it'll be a Willard Douglas throw-in on the far side. And he's going to leave this one off for Owen Mahar, who's getting forward. Maher taking his time. And this will go the way of Las Vegas. 14th minute, and Las Vegas leads through a 7th minute strike from Abigail Gomez. As Manhei will get this off to Yamachika. He'll play it into the midfield. That's the goal scorer, Gomez, who will get it back for Yamachika. Mendoza plays it back. Yamachika looking for Miranda out wide. Miranda just unable to keep it in. So it'll be a throw-in on the far side for Beadling as we enter into the 15th minute of play. Inside for Eldridge. And DeFalco plays it forward for Irvin. That is off of Irvin last. Throw in quickly taken by De Leon. And good work from Chad Eldridge, but it will be another throw in for Mendoza in Las Vegas. As we are in the 15th minute. 1-0. Las Vegas Sports Academy has the lead over Beadling in this U15 final. Inside for De Leon. Top of the box. Gomez spins. Miranda. Miranda looking for a half yard of space. And Sanders forces him back. DeFalco defending now. Manhei. And Manhei does well to keep this in. Bravo. Manhei overlapping. Manhei takes it to the corner. Irvin sliding in. It's off of Manhei last. So it'll be a throw-in for Beadling. It's a good chance for Las Vegas to get players up, pressure high, and lock in here on this throw-in. Eldridge unable to keep it in bounds. And the high pressure pays off. Throwing quickly taken into the feet of Mendoza. Mendoza rides the challenge of Eldridge. Gets it off for Miranda. Mendoza. And he couldn't test Getzy in the Beadling goal. So it'll be a goal kick for the Pennsylvania side in the 17th minute. Breeze starting to come across the field from east to west will provide some relief for these players as the temperature begins to creep up in Frisco. Fonegi, oh, lovely move from Fonegi. Arrowing right at that back line, Fonegi. Over for Douglas. And Fonegi unable to turn in the box as Manhei gets it clear. Over the top, Vega trying to bulldoze his way through. Great hold-up play from Vega. And he leaves it off. Miranda arriving. Miranda! So close to making it 2-0. Wonderful hold-up play from Jesus Vega to wait for the run from Gabriel Miranda. Just couldn't get his effort on frame. That's how quickly Las Vegas can turn defense into attack. And look at that for a piece of target play from Jesus Vega. And what an atmosphere we have in Frisco, Texas at field number 4, Rav Field at the Toyota Soccer Center. Chad Eldridge will win a throw-in. DeFalco. Eldridge tried to let it run. Cleared away by Monje. Fabian's header right back to Vega. He'll get it inside for Miranda. Has Gomez flying ahead of him. But that effort is cut out by Maher on the far side. One back by Mendoza. Miranda working on Sanders. Will poke it out to the far side for the run of Servin. Servin gets to the end line, pulls it across, and Getzi will pluck it out of the sky. So thrown on the far side. So we're creeping toward the midway point in Frisco, Texas in the first half of this U15 National Championship Final. Las Vegas have a 1-0 lead courtesy of a 17th minute strike from Abigail Gomez. And Vegas are on the prowl once again. And DeFalco throws it into the feet of Eldridge. And he's unable to turn, but he wins the free kick. And so DeFalco sizing this one up. He's waiting for everyone to get forward. And DeFalco to loft it to the top of the box. Oh, it's a good ball from DeFalco, but it's cleared away by Servant. Miranda chases up to it on the far side. One back by Douglas. He'll leave it off for Sanders, and Sanders will win the free kick. Just past the midway point of this first half, and Beadling looking for the equalizer via the set piece. Oh, plenty of bodies to find in the box. Sits DeFalco in his normal position over the dead ball. What can Anthony DeFalco conjure up here? It's to the back post, and just missing it was Panza. Another good free kick played in from DeFalco. Panza just unable to get on the end of it. And it remains 1-0 in favor of Vegas, who will have the goal kick. This one played in to the back post, and Panza was there, just too tall for him. And the goal kick played short. Miranda. Gomez plays it back over the top for Miranda, who continued his run. Panza's headed clear, and Fonegi winning it along that forward line. DeFalco, still going DeFalco, rides the first challenge, slips past the second, but can't make it third time lucky. Stetz. Sanders, headed away from him by Miranda, who gets it back from Gomez. Gomez continues forward. Bravo. Stetz policing him. Bravo steps inside, but the shot always rising. Nice little drop of the hips and drag inside onto that favored left foot for Bravo. Just couldn't get over the ball as he shot it. And so over Getsy's crossbar it went. But a great move from Bravo, who's so good at starting in a wide position, getting the ball, and then cutting inside to open up the game. Been really impressed with the play of Alexis Bravo in this early going. As we're going to have our first substitution of this final. And it's going to be Robert Fabian who will flip the switch on the first substitution for Beadling. And so looking to see who's going to come off. Well, now the referee realizes that there's a substitution and the board is up. And the referee's going to say, let's play until we're absolutely ready to bring that sub in. So it'll be another thrown for Stets, who wants to take this quickly. That's a heavy challenge, but advantage played by the referee. Vega. And Bravo's just going to let this one go out of bounds as it's Mendoza who's struggling. So the referee will come over to check on Mendoza. Looks like he might have just gotten a Charlie horse or a dead leg on that challenge. Well, the fans weren't happy. They have reason to be. Elkridge did clatter into him, but the referee did the right thing in playing advantage. Could argue there that there's no advantage in that part of the field, but either way. And here comes the first change of the game. And it's actually a double substitution that's going to be made as Chase Thomas comes onto the field. Another change also made at the back. Thomas is very good at getting to the end line and putting balls across goal. Has gotten assists in these national championships doing just that, the number 6 for Beadling, as Irvin steps in to win it. And Irvin helps it on, and he'll win the free kick. And a yellow card is going to come out as well. And so the first yellow card being shown. So another free kick for DeFalco. So it was a great job by Irvin to win that first ball, and then was always going to get fouled the second time around. Well, Anthony DeFalco has put in some quality services already. Teased into the danger area and lacked the necessary trajectory as Thomas gets it back to DeFalco. And this time it's too deep, and it'll be easy pickings for Jason Soltello. Yamachika. Inside for Gomez. Has the game's lone goal, came back in the 7th minute as Gomez broke through the back line, rounded the keeper, and passed it into an empty net. And that is where we stand here in the 27th. Beadling has had the lion's share of possession in the last 5 minutes, but Elkridge gives it away. Bravo. Miranda, the number 10, looking to create. And DeFalco blocks the first cross. The second cross comes in, and the header will go just wide from De Leon. So this will be a goal kick for Getzy. Mendoza gets it off for Gomez. Miranda shot right into the breadbasket of Getzy at his near post. And the break could be on if Beadling can hurry. Elkridge motoring forward. Will get it out wide. Slid back into the path of Elkridge. And Rojas gets a foot in. Another change to be made by Beadling. Here's a look at that chance. A great little burst of speed and a good touch to set himself up for the shot. But well positioned was the keeper. Getzy made that save look a lot easier than it really was. And so Beadling making a change. And onto the field now is Cyrus Connie for Beadling. His first action of the game is this one in just over the head of Connie. And it still might work out here as the shot is charged down. And the clearance thundered the other way, looking for Vega to chase. Vega so good at getting the ball and holding it up, and he's done just that off of Fabian. And this time his ball slid inside, was too far away from the runner Miranda. Bravo. Sanders wins it back. Thomas gets it inside. Sanders. And stabbed away from Emre. Gomez tried to let it run. Emhe drives it forward. Stetz wins the header. Bought down on the chest by Thomas. One back by Mendoza. And Chase Thomas got back well, but it's off of him last. So it'll be a throw-in. So Mendoza will leave this off for De Leon. And checking to it is Rojas. De Leon elects to go down the line for Bravo. And this will be a throw-in again for De Leon. Quickly taken in the foot of Vega. Mendoza wins the free kick at the top of the box. It's good shielding from Gomez. And now it's Rojas who's over it. The referee showing 10 yards to what will be a 4-man wall for AJ Getzy. It's Rojas and Gomez who are the main characters in this plot. And it's Gomez. Rojas looking to take the space out wide, but Thomas steps in. A great job to keep it in for Connie down the line. It'll be another throw-in for Rojas in Las Vegas. He will leave this one off for De Leon. So we're in the 32nd minute in Frisco of this U15 National Championship Final. Vegas with the 1-0 lead and the ball is Vega. That's a great run, but the offside flag is up against Sirvent. It's a good catch from the assistant referee. Now into the final 8 minutes of the first half. Pustover launches it forward. Rojas regains possession for Las Vegas. Toe poked over the top for Vega. Has wrestled away from him. And Bravo did so well to step into the passing lane. And Thomas will be whistled for the foul. Marmol thought he was off in space, but instead it'll be a free kick for Vegas. as they look to attack through Mendoza. Oh, look at Thomas getting back, and he'll win the free kick. Quickly in for Sanders. He's looking for options, and he'll zip it over to the far side. Pustover. He loses out. Gomez looking over the top, but Panza's there. And Panza will clear it into touch. Thrown for Vegas in the 34th minute. And Servin able to keep this in. Gets it inside for Rojas, who's done an excellent job as the number 6 for Las Vegas Sports Academy this morning. Yamachika eating up grass. Into the feet of Bravo. Bravo. Vega can't step by Panza. And it's cleared away by Fabian. Only as far as De Leon. De Leon looking to invent something, but it will go all the way through for a Getzy goal kick. A long ball asking a lot of Cyrus Khani. He does well not to allow the clearance, but it will be a throw-in for Vegas. Rojas goes down. So it'll be a free kick for Vegas. The referee telling De Leon to speed it up on this free kick as we're into the final 5 minutes of the first 40. De Leon inside for Rojas. Forward for Vega. Poked away by Fabian. Sanders gets it back to Fabian. He'll roll it along for Panza. Pustover shaping out to that far side. Up for DeFalco. Oh, lovely spin from DeFalco, but too far ahead of Connie. And Rojas shields it off for the clearance from Emhi. The throw in looking for Shirelli, but it's cleared away. And Shirelli's effort. He couldn't get it on target, but it was well hit. It's inside the final 4 minutes of the first half, plus whatever stoppage time deemed necessary by the man in the middle. Gomez score the game's lone goal, coming all the way back in the 7th minute. Angel Manje. De Leon. Yamachika to bring it forward. And Vega checking back into the midfield. Yamachika over the top. Oh, it's a great ball sprayed out to the far side. 2 players to find into the box. And running out of real estate on the far side was the attacker. So it'll be a goal kick for Beadling. Getzy elects to play this one short into the feet of Fabian. Coming back for it is Stetz. And checking in is Sanders. Now change will be made as Irvin's going to come off. And he'll be replaced by Hayes. So Jackson Irvin is off. Anthony Hayes is on. And RJ Stetz will have to wait for Irvin to leave. So Irvin makes his exit, and Hayes makes his first entrance of the game. Stetz is throwing back to Fabian. He'll leave it off for Panza. Passed over on the far side. Marmol wants it inside. Instead, it's going to come further forward to Connie. Shirelli making the run down the wing. Now looking to get into the channel. Connie keeps possession. And it's in for Sanders. Love how his head's always on a swivel. In for Thomas. Stetz. Sanders. Can't get it inside as Miranda gets a touch. Vega. And it'll be handball against Vega. He's trying to claim he took it on the chest, but the referee disagrees. So we enter into the final minute of the opening 40. Thomas spinning. Sanders will get it out wide for Pustover. Down the line looking for Shirelli. He's muscled off the ball. And the clearance pops high into the morning sky. And Pustover brings it back to Terra Firma. Oh, it's great pressure, and it pays off for Mendoza. Tried to get into the box. Fabian rejecting the cross. And good strength from Fabian to get it clear. Only as far as De Leon. And he will let it run out for the throw-in. De Leon quickly into Mendoza. Mendoza's waiting for the overlap, and he can't get by Connie. And the two of them clash into each other. And so the ref will stop play to make sure that they're both okay. Wasn't any fouls. The two of them just ran into each other. As Connie just coming in and, clash of heads. No malicious intent from either player. Just accidental contact. But it's good to see that they're both all right. So we're in the first half stoppage time.
Come on, Hayes. That's us, sir. Come
And this
on.
one poked out of bounds by Hayes. Bravo will leave this throwing off for De Leon. Being told there'll be 2 minutes of stoppage time, of which about 45 seconds has already elapsed. One back by Bravo. Mendoza. Miranda was looking for Vega, who was making a run into the box. Sanders wants help. Stabs it forward for Connie. Oh, it's a nice turn from Vega. Vega has a little window to shoot, quickly shut down by Fabian. Mendoza. Vega. Shirelli policing him. Hayes coming over too. And somehow Vega got through it and leaves it off for Miranda. And then a miscue on the far side gives the ball back to Beadling. Is there time for one more foray forward for the Pittsburgh side? Austin Marmol crowded out. Rojas. Able to turn Shirelli. It looks like he wants to get this one into the box, Rojas. He's being hassled by Pustover, and he has to get it off in the midfield, and that will be the last action of the first half. 1-0 after 40 minutes. Las Vegas Sports Academy taking the lead on a 7th-minute strike from Gomez, as it's 40 minutes down, 40 minutes to go in this U.S. Youth Soccer U15 National Championship Final. We're going to step aside, but we'll be back with you for the second half here on the U.S. Youth Soccer YouTube page.
It was 1935, the year that Elvis and Sandy Koufax were born. It was a year of many firsts, including the first NFL draft, the first Monopoly board game went on sale, Social Security began, and Babe Ruth hit his last home run. In addition to these milestones, the National Junior Challenge Cup was founded in 1935, offering a youth competition for young men in the United States. The cup was later named the James P. McGuire Cup, after the late U.S. soccer president, who himself was quite a standout in his earlier days, winning the U.S. Open Cup in 1929. McGuire would lead U.S. soccer and earn an international reputation as an excellent leader.
The Jim McGuire Cup was started in 1935. It was the only cup that the United States Soccer Federation had for youth players. And it was a very good competition, and I can tell you, I mean, this was the highlight of my soccer career, to be a champion in 1954.
This storied cup, now the oldest trophy in youth sport.
It has a history, it has a meaning, I think it has tradition. So I think it's extremely important for our competitions, for all the age groups that kind of emulate the McGuire Cup.
Winning the McGuire Cup is huge, just because all that history that comes along with the oldest trophy in youth sports period, that's really big for us.
Who will write their name in the next chapter of the storied McGuire Cup?
All set for the second half of this U15 final. Las Vegas have the ball and the lead to start this second half. Another check of the watch from the referee. The final 40 minutes of the U15 U.S. Youth Soccer National Championship underway. Vegas working around the back through Angel Manhe. Played forward looking for the run of Vega. Wrestled away by Fabian. Irvin dispossessed. And Fabian is back to mop up for Beadling. Sanders. Stats wants to go over the top. As flicked on by Connie for Fonegi. The offside flag is up. This is DeFalco with the flick on. And it'll be a free kick for Las Vegas. One minute gone in the second half. Manhe to take this free kick off the offside. Cut out by Yamachika. Gets it forward for Vega. And played it behind Mendoza, so it's DeFalco on the charge for Beadling. Rojas policing him. DeFalco gets the cross off, and it's cut out by Manhe. Bought down on the chest. That's a lovely ball. That's out wide. 3 players to find in the box. And the runner arrowing his way in. Played across and poked away from Gomez. Rolled along for Douglas. Douglas cutting inside, can't get by Sirvin. Falco sweeps it to the far side. Sanders works his way into the corner and is unable to bypass the double team. And Vegas will come the other way in the 43rd minute. Over the top, Panza will get it out wide. Stats has time to pick out a pass, but he plays it right to Gomez. Space for Gomez to run. Forward for Vega. And it's won back by Gomez. This is Vega. Looking across. Eldridge. Long ball over the top. That's asking a lot of Irvin. It comes all the way through for Jason Sotelo. And he'll get it off for Manhe. Manhe sends it forward. And away by Fabian. Went back in the midfield by Rojas. Oh, that's a lovely flick on the far side. As flying forward is Alexander Kiss. Kiss works his way to the corner. And it's off of RJ Stet's last, so it'll be a corner kick for Las Vegas. This will be an outswinger from the far side. It's drilled in. It's over the head of Fonegi and bounces just past Vega. Vega will leave this off for Rojas, who can't lift the ball over the sliding challenge. And this is Willard. Willard running. Felt that he was impeded. Still trying to bulldoze his way through Willard. As he's shielded off the ball by Rojas. But it's won back by Fonegi. Has Irvin out wide. Irvin looking to equalize. Irvin shot! So close for equalizing for Jackson Irvin. Just couldn't pick out the far post. It was a rasping drive off the boot of Jackson Irvin. Well, he pegged him back at 1-1 on match day 3 of the group stage. So close to doing it again here in the final. Jackson Irvin. Sotelo happy to see it fly wide of his near post. As DeFalco wins it back. And Mendoza, too strong for DeFalco. And now Sanders, who will be whistled for the push. And the Beadling players feel that Mendoza was just as strong in his challenge, and they complain. The ball played over the top. Vega would have been in, but the referee will bring this back. Well, the Beadling players are feeling that their challenge that led to a foul was just as strong as the challenges on the ball made by the Vegas players. So you could see that wasn't a foul, but this one was. And so that's why the Beadling players weren't happy. Whether they're right or not is up for debate as Rojas plays this in. Sanders gets it back. And cleared into touch by Zachary Panza. So it'll be a throw-in for Vegas. Gomez score the game's lone goal back in the 7th minute. Rojas to the far side. Kiss has Stetz nipping at his heels, and Stetz does enough to win a throw-in for Beadling. So Stetz is throwing, looking for Irvin, and he'll win the free kick. It'll be taken by Anthony DeFalco. Oh, it's another great ball in from DeFalco. It's flicked on and pushed to safety by Sotelo. Oh, he didn't get a touch. And he was at full stretch, Sotelo. Now they're getting closer, Beadling. Have had the 2 best chances of this half. It's another great ball launched into the danger area by DeFalco. And it got the flick-on header. And that's a good no call from the referee. Sotelo did not get a touch. A second time he's seen a ball get by him at full stretch, but relieved to see it also get by his post. As skying to win that header is Eldridge. Forward for Fonegi. Getting there first is Monhe. It'll be a throw-in for Beadling. Really applying the pressure. Fonegi goes down another challenge to Monhe. And that ball stopped right before it rolled over the end line. One back by Stetz. Inside for Eldridge. Sanders headed away by Monhe. It's been an absolute rock at the back for Vegas this morning. Sanders. And coming over to make the challenge is Mendoza. Oh, Sanders coming in, and that's a bad foul. And it's going to be a straight red card for Sanders. Sanders is off in the 49th minute. Well, it was a heavy challenge coming in from behind. The referee will say that his studs was showing and that he left his feet. So Mendoza is still down. As Sanders inconsolable as he walks off on the far side. Great teamwork by Fabian coming over to show his support. As now Beadling will regroup. They're down to 10 men for the rest of this final. They will head over and have a word with their head coach, Robert Fabian. The trainer is out to check on Mendoza. And a chance for these Vegas players to get some water handed to them by their parents on this near side. Have to stay on the field, though. And so a break in play. As you can see the fans here, and the parents of both teams. Brothers and sisters as well. So it's good to see that Mendoza is okay. Up and walking gingerly, but on his own power. And so in the 51st minute, Vegas have the 1-0 lead, and they now have a man advantage as well. As Ethan Sanders given his marching orders for a challenge on Mendoza. Another look at that challenge, and the referee went to his back pocket straight away. The referee certainly didn't have any doubt in his mind. Rojas. Servant. DeFalco able to muscle him off the ball. One back though by Servant. Rides the challenge of DeFalco. Will slide it across the top of the box for Miranda. Miranda looking to create something, and he wins the free kick at the top of the box, much to the chagrin of RJ Stetz. So these Beadling players are getting really frustrated with the man in the middle. It's a real buildup about this free kick. So it's Miranda who's over it. What can Gabriel Miranda produce from this free kick? 5-man wall for AJ Getzi. It's Miranda. And the shot was always rising. Though it remains 1-0 in favor of Vegas. A little bit of ambient noise here in Frisco, Texas. Something going on with the speakers. Mendoza is able to spin to Falco. Mendoza into the box. Has to turn back with it. Clips it to the far post. And too far for Alexander Kiss. Was able to get it back across, but only after the ball had gone over the touchline. Eldridge battling on the far side, and he'll win a throw-in for Beadling. DeFalco. Maher. Maher has his pocket picked by his opposite number. Gomez gets it up the line for the run of Miranda. 3 players flying into the box. And Miranda able to get by Fabian, and he wins the corner kick. The corner played short. Servant sends it in. The back header, and Getzi skies to take it at his far post. Rojas intercepts, drives it into the feet of Vega, has Miranda ahead of him. Gomez isn't alone, And the ball just a bit too overcooked. It takes him out wide. Gomez flings it across, and it's cleared away. Brought down in the 55th minute by Vega. He thought about it, instead elects to keep it. Off for Rojas. He'll dink it over to the far side for Alexander Kiss. Kiss waits for the run of Miranda. It opens up the space inside. Kiss's shot. And it was off the back corner of the goal. And it'll be a goal kick for AJ Getzy. Well, the wind beginning to whip around in Frisco as Maher comes out. He'll be replaced by Chase Thomas. Reading down a goal and down to 10 men. As this one popped out of bounds, it'll be another thrown for Beadling. So it's looking pretty ominous here in Frisco. Hopefully the rain will hold off till the end of this one. Rojas. Able to get it away from Stets. DeFalco. And it's Monaghan to bring it forward for Vegas. They overrun it. DeFalco retakes possession for Beadling in midfield, but it's slid clear. And now space for Fonegi. Brings it down, is trying to get it out wide. And that'll be a free kick as DeFalco and Mendoza clattered into each other. Here's a look. Well, DeFalco coming in just a split second too late. Only had eyes for the ball. No malicious intent in that one, but it is a free kick. DeFalco took the brunt of it, but it's good that he's all right. So it'll be a free kick for Rojas. The wayward header falls to Panza. He's able to clear it away from Vega. And now the 10 men of Beadling looking for the equalizers. They go forward in the 58th minute. And just a bit too much of it shown to Rojas. Eldridge was unable to barrel his way through. Headed back the other way by Mendoza looking for Vega. Good hold of play from him once again off his chest. Mendoza skips past the challenge. Mendoza gets it onto his right foot. Showed too much of it and then cleared away at the back post by Anthony DeFalco. Thomas stripped of the ball on the far side. And a chance to play this one in. A bit too much time spent on the ball there, and it's Beadling to go the other way. That was a good job by Kiss to get back. Still able to get it forward, though, looking for the run of Douglas. And Douglas will win the free kick. His sister, Ella, is watching on this near side. Younger sister, Ella Douglas, has been here every single day cheering on her brother, Willard Douglas. Also been told she's worn red and white to support Beadling every single day, too. And so it'll be another free kick for DeFalco, who served in some dangerous balls from these deep positions. Seven players making runs in the box for Beadling. Looking for the flick on. They're not going to get it, as Vegas will get it clear. Into the feet of Miranda, and he's looking to run. Far side for Gomez. A bit heavy of a touch, but Rojas is there to pop it over for Vega. And a great job by Zachary Panza to get across. And he clears it out. Thought he should have had a free kick as he was clipped. But it's just going to be a throw-in for Vegas as we're into the 60th minute of play. Both of these teams have fought tooth and nail. Still have 21 more minutes to go and extra time if necessary but it's Vegas with the lead and an extra man. Beadling playing with 10 after Sanders was given a red card. Mendoza. Gomez. Top of the 18. Gomez looking for a half yard of space and slipped at the most important moment. And this time it will be a free kick for Stets. And the ball cleared away by Yamachika after the whistle had blown, so he'll go into the referee's book. He's been a busy man today, the referee. As we're just past the hour mark in Frisco, 1-0, Las Vegas leads Beadling. The goal coming back in the 7th minute off the boot of Abigail Gomez. That's another free kick for DeFalco. Falco with the long searching ball. Got the flick on it needed. The second opportunity, and it's poked away before the shot could be taken by Douglas. Douglas now trying to work toward the corner. Still battling for it, Douglas. Bodies flying all over, and it'll be a free kick for Willard Douglas and Beadling. So this free kick will be taken by Jackson Irvin. Had the game-tying goal against Vegas on match day 3 in Group A. He's looking to turn provider here via the set piece. Meanwhile, he'll have to hold up as Las Vegas are making a change. I believe it's Mendoza who's coming off, and he'll be replaced by Alexis Bravo. So Bravo's on was really effective going forward in the first half, Bravo. Irvin on the keeper, got a touch, and still something might be on. And somehow that one trickles just across the goal line before being swept clear. And the counterattack peters out as it was too heavy of a touch off the boot of Nicolas De Leon. A look at that. And then that shot took a deflection. And finally able to scramble it clear was Las Vegas. Vega running at Panza. Fabian getting back. Vega waiting for the run of Gomez. Slides it to him. Gomez's one-time shot. And Getzy pushes it around the post. Great target play again from Jesus Vega. And waited for Abigail Gomez to arrive. Did well to hit it first time, but Getzy, once again, well positioned. It was the work he did getting across his line before the shot to make that save seem easier than it really was. But he'll have to deal with a corner kick here. Played to the top of the box and headed clear. Only as far as Rojas. He'll clip it back in. And Getzy gets there first. This one will take a big bounce over to Falco. Miranda. Gomez overlaps him. Miranda takes the inside route. Now plays it back for Gomez to the back post. Vega gets there before Getzy and puts it in, but they're going to say it's a foul. Oh, it went out of bounds. Beg your pardon. And take a look here on the replay. It was a great little move in the reverse ball, and Gomez so unselfishly put it back across the corridor of uncertainty. And then it was Bravo who was just unable to stick it home at the back post. And that did go out of bounds off the boot of Bravo. And the goal kick taken into midfield. Gomez elects to go inside. Space for Rojas at the top of the box. He has a rip. Not a bad effort from Daniel Rojas, but it remains 1-0 in the 65th minute. Getzi looked to have it covered as he saw it flash over his crossbar. And now a change being made. And fresh legs out onto the field for Beadling in the 65th minute as they play the goal kick short. DeFalco. Miranda getting back. DeFalco spinning him and Gomez. DeFalco. That's a good turn on the far side. And played across the top of the box. And this will be pulled back for a free kick for Beadling. Beadling will make another change as Willard Douglas is going to come off. So Douglas is off. And Austin Marmol comes in for Beadling. Free kick played in. Vegas got to head to it first. Back into the box from Marmol. It's going to win that first header was Vegas. And then the shot popped well high and wide of Sotelo's goal. Good flick on from Vega. Mendoza. A good job by Fabian to get back. Gomez. And he'll be whistled for a foul. Not really sure what the call was there, but it'll be a free kick and a get out of jail free card for Beadling. Played forward inside the final 13 minutes. And Fonegi will be whistled for the foul. And quickly taken. Rojas thought they had a break down the near side, but the referee pulling it back as he wants to check on Mendoza first. Here's a look at the foul. Fonegi did go straight up, but I think he had the forearm out on Mendoza, and that's why the foul was called. I can see what Fonegi thought about it. Vega turns. Vega! Oh, they're finding space for those shots at the top of the box, but they're just unable to get them on target, Vegas. And it remains 1-0 in their favor. So a good turn from Vega. Realized he had the time. Just leaned back a little bit as he shot it. De Leon on the far side. He's brought down after playing that ball forward. So the referee will pull this back for another Vegas free kick. And a yellow card was shown as well for that foul on the far side. So Rojas will take this one. 69th minute. Vegas have the lead and a man advantage. DeFalco. Clips it over, looking to the far side. The referee blows the whistle for a push in the back. It was Jake Shirelli who was whistled for the foul in the box. Good ball over the top from DeFalco. And then Shirelli going into the back of the defender. And De Leon is okay. So play will get back underway. Irvin brings it down. DeFalco. Eldridge. Inside for Marmol. He'll poke it back for Irvin. Irvin has a shot, and this one drifts wide of Sotelo's goal. So it'll be another goal kick for Vegas as we head into the final 10 minutes of the 80. 10 more minutes for Vegas to hold on. 10 more minutes for Beadling to find the equalizer. So it's beginning to drizzle in Frisco. And they're flying forward. It's a 4-on-2. Gomez has time. Gomez! 2 for Gomez, 2 for Vegas, and is that the knockout blow? The counterattack worked to perfection, and the Nevada side are well and truly in front. Another challenge coming in from behind, and another free kick for Las Vegas. LVSA have the 2-goal advantage and a man advantage inside these final 10 minutes. 12 goals in this tournament now for Las Vegas, and they've given up just 2, or just 1 rather. Shielded out by Panza, looking for Stetz. And off of Miranda last. Irvin holding on to it. Gomez going to ground. And Rojas. Vega's onside as he started his run in his own half. Vega one-on-one. Vega skips by Fabian. This is Vega! Just can't pick out the far post. That would have certainly iced the national title for Vegas. But what a run that was from Jesus Vega, who's been sensational in the number 9 position for Las Vegas all game long. Rojas. Can Beadling pull one back and set up a nervy finale in Frisco? And the space is open up for Gomez. It's on a hat trick, Gomez. Looking to turn provider here as he plays it across. And Vega got a foot on it, but could only tamely roll it into the arms of AJ Getzi, who quickly rolls it out. Final 6 minutes from Frisco. DeFalco, unable to smuggle it through. And strong in the challenge was Servant. Forward for Vega. Leaves it off for Gomez. He's in a foot race with Panza, who's able to sweep it off his foot. That is great defending from Zachary Panza. And now he'll thump it forward. Stepping in is De Leon. Bravo chasing on the far side. And he's able to win the throw-in off of Eldridge. Good pressure by Alexis Bravo. And a change to be made by Beadling as we head in toward the final 5 minutes. And Las Vegas are 2 goals to the good. Abigail Gomez with both goals, as Anthony DeFalco will check out for Beadling. And he will be replaced by Joseph Pustover. Good pressure being applied up top. They're not inviting Beadling to come out of the back freely. They have to work it over to the far side. As the foul is whistled against Monhay. And now a change will be made as Gabriel Miranda's going to check out. And he's going to be replaced by Preston Rincon. So Miranda off, Rincon on in the 77th minute. Six players in red queued up across the top of the 18. Free kick played in, and the header clear from Rincon. And anywhere will do as Bravo gets it to safety. Everybody except for Vega back defending, but it's won by Bravo. Clipped into the path of Vega. Vega's one-on-one, has 2 players arriving. Vega trying to go at it alone, and that was great defending from Shirelli to hold up play and let more red jerseys get behind the ball. Vega's still attacking. Rincon wants it inside. He plays it back. Vega smacks it off the crossbar. Oh, Vega deserves a goal for his enterprise today. Might get it here. Gomez looking across. Eldridge hassling him. And it's off of Eldridge last, so it'll be a throw-in for Gomez. As that little ball chipped back for Vega, did well to bring it down. And look at that for an effort. And the ball coming across. Vega almost getting on the end of it again. And it's going to be a corner kick for Vegas. And of course, nobody in a hurry to go over and take it. So we're inside the final 2.5 minutes as the ball played across by Rojas. And look at that for a save from Getzi, getting across to palm it around the post. So Rojas comes over to take. Be an outswinger from the far side. Comes in for Rincon. And lifted out by Beadling. Looking for Stetz. One back by Sirvin. And pumped back in. A swing and a miss. Vega brings it down. And it took a deflection off of Panza. So it'll be a goal kick for Vegas, who are going to make another change. Apologize. A corner kick for Vegas. And take a look here. Mendoza missed it. And Vega's shot was deflected out of bounds by Panza. So it'll be a corner kick for Vegas, who are making a change. And it's going to be Vega to come off. And he certainly deserves his curtain call, Jesus Vega. He's not the one who got on the score sheet, but he's a huge reason that this Las Vegas side have a 2-0 lead. So we're into the final minute of the 80. So Rojas to take this corner. Over Getzi and lands on the roof of the net. And now more changes to be made for Manlio Miranda's side, as it'll be another double switch for Las Vegas. And coming off is the 2-goal hero Abigail Gomez, as well as Alexis Bravo. So they get their curtain calls as well. And there's going to be 6 minutes of stoppage time. Plenty of time for Beadling to pull not only 1, but 2 goals back. They have to get forward as we're into stoppage time. It played across. And Sotelo will pluck it out of the air. And now the referee blowing the whistle. Not sure what's happened here. There's a Beadling player who's struggling. Lets the referee know that he's okay. And sportingly given back by Shirelli. And Sotelo will bait in a player as Marmol comes over to make sure he picks it up. So now the 6-second clock starts. And thrown forward, looking for the run of Perez. And it will bounce all the way through for Getzi. 1 minute of the minimum 6 of stoppage time has elapsed. Well, and that's a good turn from Preston Rincon. Rincon waits for the overlap. And now Rincon will overlap himself. Into the corner he goes. A great job to keep it in on the end line. Slides it across for Perez. Perez lays it off. It's Mendoza! Gets it full stretch. And I believe Mendoza is cramping up in the box. And so players catching their breath in stoppage time in what's been a very entertaining U15 final here at the U.S. Youth Soccer National Championships. Las Vegas have one hand firmly gripped around the trophy. And now Abel Mendoza being helped off by the trainer. So Las Vegas will have to make a change. Rojas, he'll slide it in for Perez. Perez cuts back, Perez! Couldn't get any purchase behind the shot. And Getzi will get it forward. Intercepted by Rincon. Oh, they make such good decisions on the ball, Vegas, as this one comes out wide. And played across. And just missing it at the back post is Ricardo Mogollon. For the 6 minutes have elapsed. There'll be another substitution for Beadling. So it looks like the Vegas girls U15 team is getting ready to storm the pitch. So they are on the boards just waiting for the final whistle to hop over, as Fabian had to limp off behind the goal. And so coming in is Connie. Headed away from Eldridge. Played into the box. Is cleared away from Victor Moran. But it will be another throw in for Vegas. Looking to see this one out and take home the 2018 USU Soccer U15 title, as now Rojas is going to come off. And the rain starting to come down in Frisco, but I don't think Las Vegas or its supporters will mind. Is coming out onto the field is Lorenzo Mejia. In the final 40 seconds, the minimum 6 minutes of stoppage time. And still Vegas continue to go forward. And this will be a goal kick for AJ Getzi. Mejia. One back by Shirelli. Shirelli cutting inside. A bit too heavy with that final touch. And a heavy late challenge coming in from Shirelli. And he's going to be showing a yellow card. Las Vegas is the U15 USU Soccer National Champion as they beat Beadling 2-0. Abigail Gomez, the heroes, with both goals. And the trophy is heading to Nevada. A tremendous campaign for Beadling comes to an end, but it's Las Vegas who will lift the trophy at the U15 level as they win 2-0 over Beadling, courtesy of goals from Abigail Gomez in the 7th and 71st minute. Well, stay with us here on the USU Soccer National Championship YouTube page, as we will have the celebrations from fieldside, and we are also streaming the trophy ceremonies. But for now, from up in the booth on Field 4, we've done 17 games from Rav Field here at the Toyota Soccer Center in Frisco, Texas. And wonderful pictures brought to you by our cameramen, Duarte, Felipe, and Eric. And great job by our producers, Alex Bousquet and Kevin Tully, and our executive producer, Chase Neidig. And one last time, signing off from Field 4 at the Toyota Soccer Center in Frisco, Texas, I'm Mark Zerber saying so long from Frisco, where it finishes Las Vegas 2, Beadling 0.